Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie. Welcome to the Celebrity Silhouette. We're going to start our tour on deck 3 in the main atrium, or kind of the main lobby if this was a hotel. So here you'll find the atrium bar. You'll also find this great stage area where we had different shows throughout the week. The dancers came, they did this great Halloween party. You'll find guest relations. I recommend just calling guest relations instead of standing in line. That worked out much better. You can also find the shore excursion desk. Shore excursions are also able to book through the app if it's getting busy. Here on deck 3 is the Luminae dining room. This is the dining room for suite guests. And then on the other side, you'll find the Grand Cuvée, which is for everyone. So you don't need a reservation. There's set dining times, or what they call Celebrity Select. There's also seating available on deck 4. So this is where you're going to find your set dining times. There's an early and a late. The Martini Bar is on deck 4. This is a very popular area for people who have cruised Celebrity before. This one felt a lot bigger than we've seen on other ships. It has a nice large oval bar, and then right by it are my favorite seats to watch the shows in the atrium. You can look down and see the show that's going on, hear the music, and also get a great martini. Right across the ship from the Martini Bar is Craft Social. This is a new concept on Celebrity. It's kind of their sports bar concept. They have food available for purchase in the evenings, as well as a large number of cocktails and beers. All of the cocktails were very expensive outside of the classic package. The ship does have a casino as well as a casino bar. It wasn't that busy during our sailing, so I'm not sure what was going on with that. Right outside the casino, you'll find all the places to spend your winnings with some of the shops on board. You'll also find the photo gallery. It's all digital now. They don't print any of the photos. It's linked to your room. There's a nice bar here right outside the entrance to the theater with its own specialty cocktail list. The future cruise desk is open pretty much throughout your cruise. And then here is what used to be the nightclub, but on our transatlantic sailing, it was basically used as a game room. They set up the Wii for the teenagers and parents to come and hang out and play video games. It was not used as a nightclub at all. Celebrity Central is basically a secondary theater. They showed movies during our sailing. They had talks in here. They had Deal or No Deal. And then you have the main theater. So the main theater takes up 3 decks, 3, 4, and 5, but you enter on deck 4 and then walk down. You can get handicap accessible seating. So now if we head up to deck 5, you can see that this is where the alternative entrance is. And this is where we sat. So we found good seats up here. We had great views. We saw the Flyboys, which was a special guest entertainer. We also saw the main production show. The shows were a mix of singing and dancing and some acrobatics. The art gallery had auctions and art seminars during our cruise. You'll also find the higher end shopping here on deck 5. So deck 4 will have more of your t-shirts and water bottles. Deck 5, you'll find brand names like Kate Spade, Bulgari, Omega. So you'll find your cosmetics, your watches, your purses, your jewelry. World Class Bar is a specialty cocktail bar. The drinks are included in the premium package, but some of them, like this delicious smoked rum drink, you still have to pay a little bit extra. Tucked behind World Class Bar, you'll find iLounge for all of your computer and Wi-Fi questions. Sushi on 5 is a specialty restaurant for an extra charge. You'll pay by the item, so prices are listed on the menu, how much each items cost. We didn't need reservations, but they are recommended for future sailing. Cafe Albiaco is one of my favorite spots on board. This is the specialty coffee shop where you can get your included specialty coffees if you have the classic package or some sweet treats. It definitely was very busy. So if that happens, look over at the gelato station because they may have turned it into coffee to go. Each elevator bank has these signs to help direct you to where things are on the ship. And deck 5 is where you're going to want to head if you love a promenade deck, a deck where you can get outside, walk around a little bit, and find a chair. On the port side, you'll find the concierge and Captain's Club host desks. Be sure to subscribe if you love hearing more about travel, especially videos like, is the concierge class worth it? Spoiler alert. On the starboard side, you'll find the entrance to the ensemble lounge and the retreat lounge for suite guests. But first, you have to walk through this very interesting art installation. Let me know in the comments what you think it looks like. To find the retreat lounge, look for the white doors that are just to the right as you enter Ensemble Lounge. This is going to be your pre-dinner cocktail bar. It had live music every evening. It also has the entrance to Murano, which is the specialty extra charge steakhouse. Reservations are required and definitely make them in advance. As you head towards the aft of the ship, you'll find 3 more specialty restaurants. Cuisine hosts Le Petit Chef, which is an interactive dining experience. Blue is included for guests staying in an Aqua Class cabin, and Tuscan Grill is the extra charge specialty Italian restaurant. Now we're heading up to the Hideaway. Literally, that's what it's called here on deck 7. This is a little secret spot with very cool seating options, very Instagram worthy for those of you who love the gram. Is that what the cool kids say? I don't know. Anyway, it looks like eggs and nests, but the really cool thing is they have coffee. So if you're staying on deck 7, head there in the morning. Up on deck 10, we'll find the library, which is a similar space, but does not have coffee and has books. So we're trading coffee for books here on deck 10, but again, a nice quiet space, also has a lofted area to read. You can also hear the music here in the evening. So if you're looking for a place just to listen to the nighttime music, this is a good place to go. Now we're going to pop up to deck 15 forward. This is the area of the ship dedicated to kids. So Camp at Sea has supervised complimentary activities for ages 3 to 12. The timing is based on the ship and the schedule. They split up the age groups into smaller groups. They also have an X Club and an Annex. The X Club is for teenagers, and the Annex is an area where they hold toddler time activities. So you as the parents can come and have a place to play with the toddler. So here's what the Annex looks like. You can see that the teens probably use it as well because it has video games, and then the teen only lounge is the X Club. Also, you can find the entrance to the Retreat Sun Deck. So right in front of the X Club is part of the Retreat Sun Deck. And then if you go up another level up to the top of deck 16, you'll find more. It has its own private bar and lounger. Down to deck 14, we're going to find the Sky Lounge. This is used for evening activities. This actually turned into the disco at night. It has a nice circular bar. There was trivia here during the day. They had live music at night, including Sing with the Band, which is always a favorite. But here is my favorite seat. So this is kind of a hidden gem here. These rockers, I don't think a lot of people realized they were here. They look over the front of the ship. Absolutely beautiful views. You definitely want to snag one as you're heading in and out of port. The meeting place is the conference room right next to the Sky Lounge. Out on deck, you'll find a lot of chaise loungers facing the ocean, and then you can also face inside to the pool, which is on deck 12. The Mass Grill offers hot dogs, hamburgers, turkey burgers, veggie burgers, as well as soft serve ice cream. They push around these cool carts so you can easily get beers, wines, sodas, and water. The Mass Bar there does have a smoking area right next to it, and this is overlooking the pool deck. You can see the pools here as well as the 4 whirlpools. Now heading up to deck 15 aft, this is where the lawn is. So the Lawn Club here is a specialty extra charge restaurant. It specializes in grilled meats. Then also next to it, you'll find the Porch, another specialty extra charge restaurant that specializes in seafood. We had a really lovely meal here. We had wonderful hamachi as well as lobster rolls. We ordered the seafood tower. Very good. Now here is the actual lawn. There was live music played here. They had games here. And these are little alcoves you can rent for the day. They have different pricing based on the sailing, sea days, and port days. But the cool thing here is you can order dinner to this alcove based on the restaurant's menu. Now, there is a ton of seating area here as you head towards the aft of the ship and the Sunset Bar. So this was a very popular hangout. Half of it is smoking, half of it is non-smoking. It does get a bit windy up here, so the non-windy seats are going to go first, especially on a beautiful sunny day like we have here, but a great place to hang out. Now heading down to deck 14 to the Oceanview Cafe. This is the buffet, and outside of it as you enter they have this cool map that tells you where to find different kinds of food. So this was breakfast time. So it has a number of different options. They have a lot of repetitive stands. So like there's 2 places you can get omelets, which is nice. There's outdoor seating right outside the aft of the buffet. So you can head out there if it's not too windy or sunny. And then on the other side is where you're going to find the entrance to the pool deck. So here's the pool deck, everyone hanging out. Pool bar is available. And then as you're heading back towards the front of the ship, you'll find my favorite place to hang out, which is these chaise lounges, padded, comfy. This was my favorite place to be on sea days, especially when it was a little rocky. We'll also find the solarium. So this is an adults only area for most of the day. It has padded loungers, these wonderful whirlpools that overlook the ocean, as well as the pool. The pool is a little bit warmer than the ones on the regular pool deck. There's also the spa cafe that is available for breakfast and lunch. They have these little takeaway plates you can take. They also have smoothies for an extra charge, or they're included with premium. Behind that, you'll find the spa. This is an extra charge. It has your barbershop, beauty salon. You can get manicures and pedicures. This is where the check-in desk is located. It's actually 2 floors, as well as a very large, spacious fitness center. I love that they spread things out so you don't feel like you're on top of each other, but this is the secret deck. So pro tip, head out to this beautiful deck, deck 12, all the way forward in front of the fitness center. Absolutely incredible views. Nobody knows about it. All right, have you sailed the Celebrity Silhouette? What did you think? Let me know in the comments.